Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to read a story called My Family Tree and Me. This book is going to just help us think about how we create our family tree or how our families work. So something that's really neat about this book is that we're going to read about a little boy's family, and we're going to start the way we normally read a book. But then in the middle of the book, I'm going to go to the very end and go backwards. We're going to read first about my father's side. So this little boy, his father is going to tell us how his family started. And then we're going to read about the mother's side of the family. Ready? My family tree and me. A long time ago, there lived my great-great-grandfather and my great-great-grandmother. Thanks to them, a long time ago, there lived my great-grandfather who met and married my great-grandmother. Without my great-grandfather and great-grandmother, I would have never had Pops, my grandfather, who met his match Nana, my grandmother. If I didn't have my grandfather and grandmother, how could I have my uncle, aunt, and dad? I was lucky that my dad fell in love with my mom, so finally they had me. And look who else I have. Wow, look how big his family is. So here he is, his mom and his dad. And this is his dad's mom and dad. And then this is his dad's brothers and their wives. And then maybe their cousins. Okay, so this is him and his sister and his brother. There's his mom. So now I'm going to go all the way to the back of the book, and we're going to read about mom's side of the family. We're going to read about mom's mom and dad and their mom and dad. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way to the back, and we're going to go backwards. Oops. My family tree and me, my mother's side. A long time ago, there lived my great-great-grandfather and great-great-grandmother. Thanks to them, a long time ago, there lived my great-grandfather who met and married my great-grandmother. Without my great-grandfather and great-grandmother, I would have never had Gong Gong, my grandfather, who met his match, Popo, my grandmother. Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't call them grandma or grandpa. He has different names for them. He calls them Gong Gong and Popo. Do you have different names for your grandparents? If I didn't have my grandfather and grandmother, how could I have my aunt, uncle, and mom? So this is his mom, and then these are his mom's brother and sister. So that's his aunt and uncle. I was lucky that my mom fell in love with my dad, so finally they had me. And look who else I have. Do you remember this picture? It's his whole family. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your whole family and the pictures of your whole family, and you're going to put them onto your family tree. Okay? At the bottom of your family tree is going to be you. And then from here, you can put your siblings next to you, but above, just a little bit, you're going to put then your mom and dad. And then you're going to take your mom and dad and put their parents. You might have a mom and a dad and another mom, and then you can put their family. You're going to put your family, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger as it goes up the tree. Okay? You don't have to cut this out. I just want you to put all of your family portraits, the pictures of the people you drew, on your family tree. Okay? I can't wait to see your family.